Dear viewers, welcome to this YouTube channel. In this chapter, various cases of Rahu will be explained. In the topic, Rahu 8, pairing with Jupiter 5, in an extreme, as follows. Rahu pairing with Jupiter in an extreme. Both bandit and monk, Rahu 8, indulgence, misbehaving, ruffian, swindler, is comparable to a bandit. Jupiter 5 represents virtues, sympathy, kindheartedness that is comparable to a monk. The person that has both of them in conjunction with the ascendant or related to the ascendant will possess both of these characteristics within him, her. Their influences must be compared to determine which one of them is the most powerful one by considering their respective dignities. Whether the native will cheat or not can be determined by taking several factors into account as already mentioned. A case study that can be described as follows. Case study 1051. A person has the ascendant in Sagittarius. Rahu 8 is post-exaltation and Jupiter is domicile. Both of them are in conjunction with the ascendant. Furthermore, the Sun is also conjoined with the ascendant and is Tanu-Sed as well. In this case, Rahu 8 is a lot more powerful than Jupiter 5, since Jupiter 5 is domicile and its influence is rather slow and steady. The older the native gets, the more powerful it becomes. Even though Jupiter 5 is Tanu-Lak or the inner house planet, namely the inner self of the native, it wouldn't help much. Luckily, there is the Sun 1 that is in conjunction with the ascendant and is also Tanu-Sed as well. Pride would make cheating greatly subdued. Mars 3 is domicile in Vinashana Bhava. The outcomes are that the native was misbehaved, did not pay attention to school and became indulged in all sorts of gambling. The native is also shrewd and sophisticated but does not become indulged in alcohol, cigarette and all vices. Rahu 8 with post-exaltation dignity implies shrewdness but not credulity. Because of domicile Jupiter 5 that is ascendant related and the Sun 1 that is Tanu-Lak and ascendant related, the native does not cheat. Though Rahu's 8 influence cannot be totally suppressed. As a result, the native becomes indulged in gambling, shrewd but not tricky. Moreover, the native is magnanimous and daring. When the native is winning, she finds it hard to quit. Therefore, these games will mostly end up being lost. If the native is in debt, she will not be very responsible. The native will pay up when she has the resources to do so. Although this does not count as cheating, it is considered close to cheating or slightly being tricky. Money losses can be expected in life. Despite having the Sun 1 conjoined with the ascendant and is Tanu-Sed, it cannot totally overshadow swindling. If the Sun 1 is not Tanu-Sed, swindling would be expected, especially when it is not conjoined with the ascendant. It will be even worse. Even though Jupiter 5 is domicile and in conjunction with the ascendant, it cannot withstand the impacts. However, since Jupiter 5, is domicile and in conjunction with the Ascendant, it results in no other evil deeds aside from indulgence in gambling and shrewdness. She is a good person, compassionate, soft-hearted, and sympathetic in general. Jupiter, 5, that is domicile with guarantee beneficial impacts eventually. The native will become more mindful when she gets older. All vices and gambling will slowly be forsaken and the native will turn to do honest work instead. Meanwhile, the native is in the process of adaptation since she is still young, just 40 years old. The observation has to be continued. In this case, Rahu, 8, paired with Jupiter, 5, in conjunction with the Ascendant. Both of their influences are felt throughout. Please stay tuned for the upcoming episodes.